into security, reusability a lot. And when you come to the next level, we have C sharp. So what is the advantage with C sharp? C sharp is object oriented like C++, plus C sharp is platform in based on your path, you can develop all the various different what is .NET. So what did I say, guys? Well, very good morning, guys. Okay. So last day, I just been explained to you about this what is .NET. So what did I say, guys? What is .NET? So here we started. What is .NET? So what is the first point I said to you? It's a product of Microsoft, which came in the market in the year 2002. In the year 2002 for building various kinds of applications actually. So what you can do is you can build various kinds of applications by using it. What kind of applications? Web applications, mobile application, desktop application, microservices, cloud-based applications, machine learning, game development, Internet of Things, all. So it is going to be a big list of will be provided, Chandu. Will be provided. Okay. We'll get a big list of applications here, what we just have. Yeah, it is going to be a big list of things what we can develop. You can develop all the various different kind of applications here. And how to build applications, very importantly, to build these applications, there are three important things in .NET I said here. What are the three things? The first thing is programming languages. Second thing is going to be technologies. And the third one is going to be servers. So totally three different things what come under this one: programming languages, technologies, and servers. And the first point I explained is programming languages, guys. And talking about the programming languages, what did I say? Microsoft has provided us not one language to build application. It provided you 30 plus languages from which you can choose any language based on your past experience and knowledge. Based on your past experience and knowledge. Come on, guys. What is your past knowledge? Which language? C language. So based on that knowledge now, the best option what is available for you is C sharp. Suppose initially you don't know C language, or somewhere you learned a language like a Visual Basic language. Visual Basic. Then for you, there is a language called VB.NET. There is a language called as VB.NET. So you'll have a doubt here. So what is the difference between C language and C sharp? C is a procedural language. C is a procedural language. Doesn't provide you security and reusability. So the advanced version of C is C++. What is it? Object-oriented language. Provides you security and reusability. C is procedural. No security, no reusability. C++, object-oriented, security, reusability a lot. And when you come to the next level, we have C sharp. So what is the advantage with C sharp? C sharp is object-oriented like C++, plus C sharp is platform independent. It is platform independent. And mainly, guys, you can use it in the development of various kind of application. I cannot use C++ for web development. I cannot use C++ for web development, but C sharp can be used in web development. I cannot use C++ for mobile, you cannot use in the machine learning and all the areas. But C sharp can be used in machine learning in all the areas. A lot of areas we can just use. Web, mobile, GUI development is there. GUI development is not going to be available in C++. We can do it, but by writing manual coding we should do. But C sharp has provided you the built-in support for GUI development. We will cover that in our Windows programming. We'll cover that in the Windows programming. Like this, guys, it has given you a variety of options that are available to you, and it is going to be an advanced version of C++. So advanced version of C is C++. Advanced version of C++ is C#. Same way, guys, long back, if you heard about it, there is a language called BASIC. In 70s, we have a language called BASIC. The advanced version of BASIC is Visual Basic. The advanced version of BASIC is Visual Basic. The advanced version of Visual Basic is VB.NET. Are you clear? Like this, based on your past knowledge and past experience, you can pick a language from the list. So it has given you, I said you, it is like offering a product in multiple colors, where the customer or where the end user is always have a chance. The customer has a chance. What chance? Choose a color of your interest. It's not like we are going to purchase all the colors. We'll purchase only one color. Which color? The color we like. Here also, it offers you 30 plus languages and tells you, array, from these 30 plus, pick any one language. Pick any one language. What language are we picking? The language that we are picking is C#. C# is the language, the most popular of all. Okay, now? Next. What are the next thing, guys? The next thing what we have is technologies. What did I say about technologies, guys? These are some intermediate things like for building applications. We can't use them directly, but we need them for building the application. I said you an example for you. This is like salt. This is like salt. We need salt for cooking the food, correct? But we cannot eat salt. Correct or not? We need salt for cooking the food, but we cannot eat the salt. So this is also same thing. Technologies are also very similar. We need them for building the applications. Technologies are very, very important for building the applications, but directly technologies are useless. Directly your technology is going to be useless. Okay. So some important technologies, what we come across in this, what are those? We use this technology for database communication. Second one, we use this technology for web application development. Are you clear? So ADO.NET is a part of your C# only, guys. In C# only, I'll cover you ADO.NET. And web applications, I said you, we cover this ASP.NET, that is MVC. Okay, that will cover the ASP.NET, but this is for web application. For web application, we'll be learning the ASP.NET basically. Are you clearer, guys? Yes or not? Okay. Mostly, this will be the last thing what we'll be learning in our course. First, we started with C# now. So parallel, I said you can go for attending the HTML, JavaScript classes. Okay. Meanwhile, last to arrange an SQL Server class. Okay. You can just do all these things. So finally, in the last, what you will do? And there we will go in a flow like building an application. We'll go in a flow like building a application. We'll understand the fundamentals of application development, build an application, hosting, everything I'll show you in the ASP.NET classes. Is that clear? Okay. And the third one, what is the third one we have? Servers. Servers basically, as we discussed in the last class, what is a server? A server is a software, and this software works on two principles. What are the two principles? Take a request, give a response. It takes a request and gives a response. So many different types of servers will be coming across. Operating systems, application servers, database servers, web servers, like different servers will be using in our applications. Microsoft provides you all these servers to you to build an application. So .NET contains everything in it, end to end. Whatever is required for you to build one application, everything is available to you in .NET. Is it clear or not? Suppose you take Java. Java means it's a language. You have lots of things to build an application, but basically what you need to build an application, we require a lot of servers. We require to take some third-party servers and all. But Microsoft is not like this. Microsoft gives you A to Z in that only. One single application one single thing called .NET. Everything is available under that. You don't require to look at any third-party tools again. Everything will be provided by Microsoft only. It's not the case in all the other places. You take Python. Python, 5 or 6 editors are there in the market. Some companies will use some editors. Some companies will use, editor means IDE. You use it Turbo C, na? Turbo C, IDE. Same way to write Python code, there are 4 or 5 different editors in the market. Every company will use a different editor. You use one editor in a company, tomorrow you go to another company, they may not use the same editor, you may need to go for using a new editor. But that's not the case in .NET. Throughout the world, anywhere you develop the application with Microsoft's .NET, it provides you a single editor called as Visual Studio. Throughout the world, you will use Visual Studio. Today you learn Visual Studio, tomorrow in the company also you'll use Visual. Tomorrow you get a job in Microsoft, there also you'll use Visual Studio only to write the code. Are you clear? A single database for all, SQL Server. A single public server for all, Azure. Everything is going to be integrated by Microsoft. You don't require to look at any third-party tools at all here. Microsoft only will provide you A to Z to you, telling you it's a complete family package. Are you clear? So that is how exactly it is just going to be provided to you. Not VS Code, Visual Studio. We will learn Visual Studio. Can we attend both MVC and C#? No, you can't. Without knowing C#, you cannot attend MVC. Who is this? Chandu, you're not fit for this. Just first do C language and come back. Chandu, first do C language and come back. Okay, directly you cannot attend for this course. You'll face a lot of problems in the future. So better my suggestion is do C language. We'll be learning Visual Studio, not Visual Studio Code. Okay. Okay, guys. So I hope you're clear. So like this, we have all the things integrated onto one roof, and that is called as .NET. So we can build end-to-end applications by using it. And to build applications, we can take the support of the programming languages. We can take the support of the technologies. We can take the support of the servers. All these things come put together. That's what we are calling as .NET. Okay, now? Well, so this is where I stopped up in the last class. So today, I wanted to give, if you know Java, you can learn. Hey, Java is also equivalent to C#. If you are familiar with Java, you can understand the programming, you can learn. See, if you don't have any knowledge on programming, you cannot learn, I'm telling you. If you have knowledge on any other things, you can learn C language, Python or Java, programming knowledge required. Understood my point here? Okay, so if at all you fit in any of these things, you can just learn the course, no issues. Yeah, fine. Chandu, that is for you only. Chandu, that is for you. You can see that. Today, I will explain you about features of .NET. We'll learn about the features of .NET. There are two important or interesting features that comes for you under .NET. First one, language independency. Second one, platform independency. So these are the two important features that we come across in .NET. The first thing is language independency. Second one is platform independency. First, let me tell you what is language independency, and then we'll just go to the concept like what is platform independency. Securities and all the part of it here, but main features I'm just telling you. Security will be available in every language. We'll talk about that securities and all weights we know. Okay. So what is the first thing? Language independency. What is the language independency? As I said to you, Microsoft has given us an option to develop the applications by using any language of our choice. Okay. Even though we have 30 plus languages initially, what did I say finally? 30 plus languages are there initially, but today we have only 5 languages. What are the 5? C#, VB.NET, Iron Python, F#, and ML.NET. So as of now, we have only 5 languages, guys. What are the 5? C#, VB.NET, F#, Iron Python, ML.NET. Okay. In this, guys, a developer can learn any language of his choice. A developer can learn any language of this choice. Are you clearer or not? Okay, a developer can learn any language of his choice. Suppose, think like this. there are 3 students. All the 3 students all these particular 3 students completed their +2. All the 3 students completed their +2. They want to do a graduation now. They want to do a graduation, like normal degree courses like BA, BCom, BSc. They want to do some BCom or BSc something. You know this, these courses, if you know, they're offered for you in multiple languages. You have English medium, and suppose in the South Indian states, we have regional medium, Telangana, AP, you have Telugu medium. In Tamil Nadu, you have Tamil medium. Apart from that, Hindi medium. Yes or not? So when you're getting an admission in the college, you can choose. You can choose whether you want to go with English medium. See, in colleges in Hyderabad, in and around Hyderabad, mostly in Telangana and the AP, most of the colleges offer English medium, Telugu medium also. They offer English and Telugu medium also. You can attend whatever you want. Okay? So, like this, suppose in some places they have third option like a Hindi medium also. So, a student can join for Hindi medium. Tell me one thing, guys. You study English medium or Hindi medium or Telugu medium, will the course contents change? Will the syllabus change? Syllabus won't change here. The syllabus is same for all the people. The syllabus is same for all the people. The university decides the syllabus for all the people. Only thing is you are taught in the language of your interest. That's all. When you're writing the exam also, you write the exam in the language of your interest. But syllabus will not be going to be more for English medium, less for Telugu medium or something. Syllabus will be same for all. Correct or not? Here also, we have 5 languages means, doesn't mean that features will vary. Teachers are same. Teachers are same. Then what is the difference here? The difference is only in the syntax of writing the code. The difference is only in the syntax of writing the code. The syntax will vary, but features won't vary. All languages have the same features. All languages have the same functionalities. Only thing is the syntax of writing the code is going to be vary. 3 friends here want to purchase a car. Means 3 separate cars, but all the 3 decided, let us purchase the same car. So they just decided to purchase a Honda City. But one taken black color, one taken white color, one taken red color. Will the black color car run faster than the white color car or the red color car? Or will it have any extra features in that? Nothing. All are fitted with the same engine. All will give you the same mileage. Am I correct? What is the difference? The difference is only in the look. The difference is only in the look of the car. Features won't vary. Okay, one car will not have a left side steering or another car will not have a right side steering for you. Correct or not? Okay, one car will not have a horn in one place, another car horn in another place. No, everything will be identical. Only thing is the internal color, the external color can vary. The body, not only the external color, guys. Anytime if you see, based on the external color, internal color will be present. See, if you have a black color external, internal will be not be black. Internal color will be something different. Yes or not? Like a biscuit color, like brownish something. But outside you have white. Outside you have white. Internal will be something like gray, darkish colors. Contrast. They just except that difference, you will not have any difference. The difference is only in the color. Correct? Huh? Same way, even though we have 30 languages or even though you have 5 languages here, whatever I say, features are same, no difference. The only difference is only in the syntax of writing the code. Are you getting my point or not? Yes or not? So this is also the same thing I said to you. What are the 3 students studied in a college? One study, all the 3 went for a BCom course. One went for Telugu medium. One went for Hindi medium. One went for English medium. But finally, once all the 3 people come out of the student, they have learned to the same thing only. Are you clear? In English medium, will you calculate interest in one formula? In Telugu medium, will you calculate in another formula? Nothing, formula won't vary. The terminology will vary, that's all. Understood my point? So this is also exactly same only. Only the syntaxes of writing the code will be varying for you from language to language. Suppose now 3 developers, 3 developers went for an interview. And these 3 developers, one person learned C sharp, one person learned F sharp, one person learned VB. But all the 3 people are eligible for the interview now. All the 3 know .NET. Got my point? All the 3 know .NET. All the 3 are eligible for the interview. Okay, now? And now you see, guys, there is a test. There is a test in the interview. They have just asked to write a program now. Okay, they asked to write a program. What is the program? A program using for loop and print from 1 to 100. This is the task. In the interview, this is the task. Okay. Now the first one is a C sharp developer. Is a C sharp developer. What he does, he writes the code in C sharp now. He writes the code in C sharp now. Okay, he's a C sharp developer. He's going to write the code in C sharp. The second one is a VB developer. Nothing but VB.NET. Actually, guys, there's nothing called VB.NET. VB only. It's VB only. But the old one name is also VB. New one also VB will be confusing. That's why we call VB.NET. Are you clear? Where names are identical, then we use the word called .NET there. So we don't call C sharp .NET because we don't have any old one with the name called C sharp. So directly we call C sharp only. Suppose if you have anything called C sharp in the world, today we would have called it as C sharp.NET. Okay. So it is C sharp only. It is VB only. But to differentiate between the old one and the new one, we just use that suffix called .NET. Am I clear? Okay. So don't be confused. So many people ask this question, sir, what is the difference between C sharp and C sharp.NET? We don't have 2 things here. That is C sharp only. Some people start calling C sharp.NET. That's all. Are you clear? It is just C sharp. Third developer writing the code in F sharp. These are 3 developers going to write this code now. And the 3 developers are going to write the program by using different syntaxes. Now tell me, C sharp developer will write the code in using which language? C sharp language. And all of you remember this one. As a developer, whatever code you write, is called as source code. You have written a simple program here, in text is equals to 100 something. Whatever code you write, we call it as source code. Don't forget this. Okay, na? So what we call source code. So now the C sharp developer written the code by using C sharp. What it is? This is C sharp source code. Now VB developer will write in VB. This is VB source code. And F sharp developer is going to write the code in F sharp. This is F sharp source code. So now all the 3 are going to write the code. Okay, just I'll show you. Hold on a minute. Look at this. This is C sharp source code, guys. This is C sharp source code, all of you. Concentrate on this. That is a C sharp source code for printing from 1 to 100. Watch it carefully. It is as same as your C language only here. Void main. Array, you write like that only, na? Open the curly braces. Next. For int I is equals to 1. I less than or equal to 100. I plus plus. In C language, you say printf. In C sharp, we say console.write. Are you clear? So this is exactly same like your C language only. Observe, no difference at all. That's why I said you it's an extension to C only. If you know C, you know basics of yes. Okay. Java, you're talking about Java. Java is also extension for C only. See, there are 2 extensions for C++ in the market. You know that? One is Java, one is C sharp. Both are extension for C++ only. C++. Next version Java. Designed by Sun Microsystems. Again, C++. Next, C sharp. Designed by Microsoft. Are you clear? These 2 are very identical. Yeah. These 2 are very, very identical to each other. Okay. So this is how the code is going to be written by this is how the code is written by a C sharp developer. Now, the second one is a VB developer. He will write the code in VB language now. And if at all you just understand, the code in VB language will be like this. This is a code in VB language, just like you written static void main here. Here they write submain. And here to represent a block, we use curly braces, correct? But here we don't use curly braces. For everything, there will be an end statement. No curly braces, see? See, sub started here. What is this? And sub. This is a for loop. This is end of the for loop. This is a for loop here. This is the end of the for loop. Okay? And this is also same. For I as integer in 1 to 100. 1 to 100 means start with 1 and at 100. Step 1. What is step 1, you know? I plus plus. Step 1 is nothing but I plus plus. And here you say console.writeLine I. What's the difference here? What's the syntactical differences between the two? 1. No curly braces. Correct? No curly braces. 2. No semicolon terminators. No semicolon terminators. We don't have semicolon terminators here. 3. Okay? Not case sensitive. C sharp, C language is case sensitive, you know that? Printf. Can I write an uppercase? Yes, sir. Can you write printf in uppercase, sir? It should be in the lowercase only. You can't. It is a case sensitive language. C sharp is also case sensitive. Java is also case sensitive. VB is not case sensitive. See here, I declared I in lowercase here, and I was just trying to say next of I in uppercase here. That I only. Okay, see, I want to print. I'm writing uppercase. No problem here. In any case you write, it will take it. In any case you write, it will take it. It only matches with the character or spellings, but not with the cases. So 3 differences you notice here. No curly braces, no semicolon terminators, no case sensitiveness. But when you come to C sharp, you have curly braces, you have semicolon terminators, and also we have case sensitiveness. But you don't find that in the VB now. Are you clear? This is a different style. Now there is an F sharp developer. F sharp developer going to write the code by using which language? F sharp language. And this is how he is going to write the code. This is the F sharp code. Let mean is equals to simply for I equal to 1 to 100. No need to define the data type here. No need to tell the data type here. When I say I is equals to 1, based on the 1, it will recognize I as integer. It will recognize I as integer. Okay. And here the function name is printfn. Not println, printfn. And this is something like percentile I exactly matching to percentile I. In C language, you write percentile D. In C, we write percentile D, comma I. So here it is percentile I. That's how you write in the F sharp language. Okay. Don't bother much about the syntaxes here. Anyhow, you're not learning F sharp or you're not learning VB. You're not learning them. I'm only giving you a basic idea for you. Array, watch here. All the 3 are doing the same thing only. But their syntax of coding varies. But if you run the program, all the 3 will do the same thing. What will they do? They'll print from 1 to 100 now. Am I right or not? All the 3 will do the same thing only. Print from 1 to 100. Okay. Next. One more thing. Listen this. So this is, the first one is C sharp source code, guys. Second one is a VB developer who implemented the code by using VB. Third one is the F sharp developer who implemented the code by using F sharp. They have done this. Okay, what next? Yeah, when we go to programming, we'll understand what is static. Rahul, you know void main? Rahul, you know void main? What is static, I'll explain you. But void main is what you learned in your C. That is the same thing only what we have here. Static, what is that? I'll explain you. Don't bother. In the programming, I'll teach you what is that. Okay? What is static and all the things in the programming classes will. That's what I'm telling you. Don't focus on the coding now. Just only understand syntactical differences. That's what I'm telling you. That's it. Don't focus on coding. That's my responsibility. Let us start programming. I'll teach you each and everything for you in detail about programming. Don't focus on the programming. Sir, I don't know this. No worries. We'll talk. But compare them. We have difference in code writing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is it clear, all of you? Yes or not? What is the difference? Syntactical differences we notice. Okay. Now guys, you listen. If you write code in C sharp, If you write code in C sharp, you're required to compile the code now. One student has written the examinations, he has done Telugu medium, guys. He has written the exam in Telugu. Who should correct the paper? The professor who understands Telugu. Correct or not? If I give it to a professor who doesn't understand Telugu, what will happen? You don't know what did you write there now. So there is a chance of putting either a big 0 or 100 also. Anything. You don't understand what did you write. Correct? Huh? So now I need to give it to the professor who understands Telugu. The exam is written in English. I need to give it to the professor who understands English. Exam is written in Hindi. I need to give it to the professor who understands Hindi. Am I right? Yes or not? Exactly. Here also, when you write a code in a different language, for every language, you are provided with a separate compiler also. You are provided with a separate compiler also. Means, if you write the code in C sharp, this code should be compiled by C sharp compiler. If you write this code in VB, this code should be compiled by, and if you write the code in F sharp, this code should be compiled by, I hope you are clear. Like this, every language has its own compiler. Array, one compiler doesn't understand another language here. Are you getting my point here? So that's what I'm telling you. The professor is familiar with Telugu. So tomorrow he may not understand Hindi terminology there. Are you getting me? Mostly you see South Indian people are mainly, they understand their own mother tongue and they can talk in English, but they are not comfortable with Hindi. Are you clear? Now you write an exam in Hindi and give me the paper. I am not be eligible. I am not be capable of correcting that. I can manage in my regional language. I can manage in English, but I may not manage in other languages. You write something in Tamil, I cannot. So you require an appropriate compiler for compiling this. Are you clear? Now after compilation, see guys, after compilation, what happens, this generates output code. What it generates? Output code, not output code called as, what do you call? Do you know this? When you compile C program, what it generates? When you compile a C program, what it generates? One .exe file. Array, you write a program in C and compile, it generates a .exe file, guys. And that exe file is what you should run. Not your .c program won't run. What runs? The .exe. That is the compiled code. That is the compiled code. What do you call it, Machine code. What do you call? Machine code. In Java, compiled code is called byte code. In Java, compiled code is called byte code. In .NET, compiled code is called CIL code. Shabana, you're talking about the extensions. I'm not talking about the extensions of the files. I'm talking about the code. What is the name of the code? Okay? Extensions are different. Yeah, .exe or any extent. That doesn't matter. Java generates you .class. Don't bother about the extensions now. We'll talk about all these extensions and what later. What is the type of code? That's what. In C++ and C languages, what we call? Machine code. In Java, what we call? Byte code. In .NET, what we call? CIL code. Stands for Common Intermediate Language. The full form of CIL is Common Intermediate Language. There is another name also called MSIL code, Microsoft Intermediate Language. CIL or MSIL. Okay. So now, guys, observe it. Here also compiled by VB compiler. Compiled by VB compiler. What it generates? Output code called CIL code. It generates the output code called CIL code. Here also. So what I'm trying to tell you, all are generating the same output code only. Watch it. I have written an exam in Telugu, you have written in Hindi, someone written in English. But all the three have written the same answers. But finally the same marks are awarded to all the three now. Am I right or not? I am writing in Telugu, you are writing in English, someone writing in Hindi. But all of us written the same answers only. Then marks also will be same. Now here also, Even though you have different languages, different compilers, end of the day, all the three will generate you the same output code. What you call CIL code, stands for Common Intermediate Language. Do you know what is the specialty now? What is that you know? If you open the three files now and put them side by side, you'll find the same code in all the three. You find the same code in all the three. No difference, no difference. You cannot tell in which language this source code was written. By looking at the compiled code, no one can tell in which language this source code was implemented. Even Microsoft cannot tell that. Are you clearer or not? Even Microsoft cannot tell that. So you take 30 languages, 30 compilers, but final outcome is CIL code only. Very simple here. See, right now there are nearly some 130 people online. Okay, nearly some 30-40 people in the classroom. We are nearly 160-170 people in the class now. We came from different states, having different mother tongues. Yes or not? If I speak in Telugu, in my mother tongue, how many people will be sitting in the class now? Come on, tell me. If I explain or if I talk in Telugu, how many people will be sitting in the class? Half of the people will go away of the class now. Am I right? And you ask me a question in your mother tongue like Tamil or Malayalam or Punjabi or something, I will not be in a position to answer. So that's why what did we do? We all choose one common language for communication. What is that common language? English. So we are comfortable with English. So we don't know each one's mother tongues. We don't know each one's mother tongues. We have different mother tongues. Without that, we all have adopted one common language called as English, and we start talking in English now. Am I right? Yes or not? Exactly the same point I'm just trying to tell you here also. What you know? Your C sharp, F sharp, J sharp, all these are like our regional languages in our country. All these are like our regional languages of our country. And now you come to CIL code. CIL code is like English. CIL code is like English. See, what is our common language? Our common language is Hindi. Our common language is in Hindi. But don't forget, here students are present not only within the country, there are some students out of the country also. So when online, because they cannot come to Hyderabad. Hyderabad is the biggest training hub for the whole world. Hyderabad is the biggest training hub. You get quality education in Hyderabad with a very less fees. You get a quality education in Hyderabad with a less fees. Compare with any place. How much do you charge for a full stack? How much do you require to pay for a full stack? Just not only full stack, only to learn C sharp, how much will they charge? Just to find out in other states. Here, it's very expensive. 15 to 20,000 they charge only for teaching you each and every course. Okay, Hyderabad is Hyderabad is just going to be they're going to be less. The reason is we have more people. That's what I'm telling you. We are nearly 150, 160 people in the classroom now. So now less fees also will work out here. But when you have 4 people, 5 people, I cannot teach you with this particular fees. Okay, we have international students also now. Like people joining from Nigeria, from different countries. Okay, Afghanistan, Pakistan, from different places. So I am adopting a common language to speak now. What is the common language? English. So that all the people in the world can understand. Am I correct? So CIL code is exactly the same. Are you getting my point or not? Okay. All our C sharp and all our different languages. These are like our regional languages. Or otherwise different languages of the country. Like Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam. If you come from Afghanistan, Afghani, you have a different language like Urdu. You come from a different country. So you have different languages. But end of the day, all of us are able to communicate in one language called as English. Correct? So this is also exactly the same thing only. What is it? 30 plus languages, 30 plus compilers, but final outcome is 1. What is that? CIL code. So what is the advantage with that? That only. I'm going to talk about that only. And that is only our first feature. What is that? To explain that only, I'm talking about all these things. To explain that only, I'm talking about all the things. See, listen. C++, Java, Python, and .NET languages are object-oriented. Not C language, guys. C, COBOL, Pascal, Fortran, these are not object-oriented. We call them as procedural languages. And C++, Java, Python, .NET, these languages are called as what? Object-oriented languages. Okay? Object-oriented languages. And what is the beauty of object-oriented language is? What is the beauty of object-oriented language is? Just a second. Ashram, this is a full stack course, yeah. This is a full stack, but you can join for individual things also. This is a full stack course, but you can join for individual things also. Okay, whatever you like. But the course is full stack. Now you want to learn only C#, you can learn only C# also. That's up to you. Yeah. Coming back, what I'm telling you, C++, Java, Python, .NET languages, all these modern languages, what we have in this are object-oriented. And the biggest advantage of object-oriented languages is security, reusability. One is security, one is reusability. Reusability and security, we'll talk about the security in detail when we go to programming here. I don't want to talk theoretically. It may not be catching up your brain. I will show you practically what is security. Once we go to programming, I will show you the security, what is not possible in the procedural languages and what is possible in object-oriented languages. So I don't want to waste the time here talking about securities and all theoretically. It may not be catching up in your brain also. Okay? And second thing is reusability. One is security, guys. Second one, reusability. What is reusability? You can understand reusability. What is reusability? Reusability means, guys, I'll ask you a small question. You written programs in C language now. Can I call a C program as a collection of functions? Can I call a C program as a collection of functions? I'm talking with you only. Yeah. A C program can be called as a collection of functions. Yes, yeah, you write functions in a program. Nah, you're going to write a set of functions in a program. Okay? It's a collection of functions. Now tell me, I have two programs. In program 1, I have written some functions. Can I call them in program 2? Yes or not? In program 1, I have defined some functions. I want to call these functions from another program now. Program 2, I want to call the functions. Possible, huh? Possible. It is possible. But still we say C language doesn't have reusability. C's procedural language doesn't have reusability. So we need to question ourselves now. What is that? Sir, you're telling C is a procedural language. Procedural language doesn't provide security and reusability. Leave security. But you will say C language has reusability, sir. If you write functions in one program, I'm able to call them in another program. I'm able to call them. But what did I say? Procedural language doesn't have reusability. Now also I'm telling procedural language doesn't have reusability. But how, sir, how I can make you, how I can take your point granted when I am able to call the functions of one program in another program? How your point is right? Is a doubt in your mind now? Okay, I'll clarify you. Now also I'm telling you, C language doesn't have reusability. Then how, sir, when I'm calling a function from other function, is it not reusability? Actually, C doesn't reuse the code. C rewrites the code. C language doesn't reuse the code. What it does? Rewrites the code. If you try to call the function of one program in another program at the time of compilation, what the compiler will do, you know? The compiler will copy the code from first program and paste it into second program now. Did you catch my point or not? What is it doing here? Copying all the code from the first program and pasting it into second program. You are not writing here, but compiler is writing the code now. Do you call it reusing? This is called as rewriting the code. You call the function 10 times it will rewrite the code. That will have an effect on the size of the application or not? Tell me, will it have an effect on the size of the application or not? 100% will have an effect on the size of the application now. This is the drawback of procedural programming languages. All of you put in mind. Are you clear? Reusability doesn't mean that you cannot call the functions of one program from the you can call. But what is happening behind the screen? That is what you should understand is rewriting of the code. Are you clearer? Okay. But object-oriented languages doesn't rewrite the code. What will they do? Reuse the code. You try to call the function of one program in another program, it won't copy paste the code, it will only use that code. It will only use the code. I'll tell you in simple ways here. Procedural languages are like bookstore. Can you go to a bookstore and ask, give me a textbook, I will read and give you back? Tell me. You go to a bookstore and ask him, I want a textbook, give me the textbook, I'll read and give you tomorrow. No, you're required to purchase a textbook now. How many people come there? Everyone has to purchase their own textbook, right or not? But object-oriented languages are like library. Can you purchase a book there? Huh? There will be a book. Number of people can read the same book now. But when you come to bookstore, 100 people are there, means 100 people have 100 books. In library, one book shared by all the 100 people. Did you understand the difference between reusing and rewriting now? Procedural languages will rewrite. Object-oriented languages will reuse. Point clear? Okay. So C++, Java, Python and .NET languages are object-oriented. And one of the important feature of object-oriented programming is reusability. Are you clear? One of the important feature is reusability. For example, look, this is C++ source code compiled by C++ compiler. Okay. For reusing this code, what it generates, it generates object code. Okay. It will generate a file with an extension called .obj. A file will be generated with an extension called OBJ, object code. You can reuse this object code in other programs now. What is it? This can be reused from other. Did you understand? Come on, guys. Did you understand that? I have C++ source code compiled by C++ compiler. What is it generating here? Object code. This object code can be reused from other C++ programs. That's reusing the code, not rewriting the code. Again, I'm telling you, it is only reusing the code. Same way, look, I am writing Java source code. Should be compiled by generates what? Generates what? And can be reused from? Just a second. Can be reused. Here also. Can be from other C++ programs. Same as that. Now I have, what is this? C# source code compiled by generates. Come on. CL code. Okay. And can be reused from other C# programs. And same in case of your VB. This is VB source code. This is VB compiler. What it generates is CIL code only. Can be consumed from other VB programs, and same with F# also. Are you clear till now? I'm going to tell you a new interesting thing here. Are you clear till now? Tell me. Understood? Okay. Now answer this question. Can I consume this object code? Can I consume this object code in Java? Come on, think, yeah. Right or wrong answer. Don't be silent. Can I consume this object code from Java? From Java, can I consume the object code? No. No chance. Why? Java doesn't understand object code. Java understands only byte code. Java doesn't understand object code for you. If you want to consume, this code should be converted into byte code again. Until then, this is not possible. So object code is not capable to be consumed in I'm sorry guys, I did not change it here. I'm sorry. This is Java. I did not change it. Yeah. Now same way, can I consume this byte code in C++? No. Array. The distance between my house and your house and your house and my house is same, yeah. That won't vary. If you cannot consume object code in Java, you cannot consume byte code in C++ also now. Correct or not? So it's not capable to be consumed. You can't consume it. It cannot be consumed. Okay now? Now come here. What is generating you? Can I consume this CIL code from VB? Yes or not? F#. Yes or not? So now tell me, can be reused from other C# programs or can be reused from any .NET language program? Can be consumed from any .NET language programs. Can be consumed from any .NET language programs. See now, that's what I'm highlighting you guys. Same language, same output. Why I'm telling is that only. You have 30 plus languages here. 30 plus compilers. Final outcome, CIL code. And you know the beauty now? You write code in C#, you can consume from the remaining 29 .NET languages now. Reusability is only within the language or across all the languages. Reusability is only within the language or across all the languages. It is across all the languages. What about this, guys? Within the language. What about this? Within the language. What about this? Across all languages of .NET. And this feature is what we call as language independency. You are free to write code in any language you like. You are free to write code in any language you like. See, you joined a company. And in that company, you learned C# and went there. But unfortunately, in that company, they are building applications for using VB. Unfortunately, in that company, they are using applications for using VB. Are you getting me or not? But you are familiar with C#. No props here. You can go there, write up the code in C# and use up in VB now. Did you get my point or not? Without any problem, you can go there, write off your code in C# and consume of that code in VB. So you don't require to worry, sir, I don't know VB, no problem at all. You know C# na? Okay, if you know C#, you write code in C#. There are tools available. If you paste that C# code there, it will convert and give you in the VB format. Did you catch my point or not? Okay, there are tools available in the industry which will do that. Just a minute. Okay, you may not understand all the things right now. See, class, I'm writing one class here, test. In this, I'm writing static void main system dot console dot write line hello world. Okay, this is some C# code. This is some C# code. Okay, just watch. Google C#2 VB converter. So many are available. One popular company is a Telerik. That is a company name, guys, that provides you an editor. When you open the browser. See in the left hand side what you write? C# code, and click on the convert. It will generate the VB code. No, sir, I want VB to C sharp. You want VB to C sharp? Reverse it. That's all. That VB will convert into C sharp. Are you clear? So now simply copy this code here. Just click on convert. You got your output in VB now. That's VB code. Done. See the beauty now. I don't know VB. I don't require to. Why should I know? I know C sharp. That's enough. I can write my code in C sharp. I can test my code in C sharp. Simply convert into VB. Copy paste it in the project. Finish. Are you clearer? Yes or not? See there. No semicolon terminators. Notice the no curly braces. Per class, end class. Per sub, end sub. Like this, it is just going to generate you the things to you. Okay. So it will convert off the whole code and give you. So that is the beauty of the .NET languages, what you call it as language independency. It is an approach of consuming the code you write in one .NET language from other .NET language. So the reusability is not just in one language, the reusability is across all languages. I'm telling you theoretically, in the programming classes, I'll show this practically. I will write code in C sharp and I'll show you consuming in VB. I'll write code in VB and consume it in C sharp. Bidirectional, I'll show you both the two things to you, how you can consume. Are you clear? Okay, I'll dedicate a complete session for that to understand how you can use the code of one language from the other languages, and we'll just check it out, the complete process here. Guys, for all the online students, the syllabus will be sent to you. For all the online students, I'm sorry. When you log in, you entered your email ID, you will receive a mail to your email. You will receive a mail to your email and the syllabus will be sent to you in your email. Okay, fine. So, do anyone has any doubts with language independency? Tell me. Are you clear with this? So, we have reusability in all object-oriented languages, but reusability in other languages is within the language, but reusability in .NET is across all languages. It is across all the languages. Actually, guys, one thing remember, if any two languages wants to interoperate with each other, okay? Yeah, we'll provide you recordings here. I'll give you recordings tomorrow. For the 3 sessions, the first 3 sessions, I will give you the recordings tomorrow. Okay, fine. So what I'm telling you is, if any two languages wants to communicate with each other or interoperating means communicate with each other, they generally face 2 problems here. If these 2 problems can be cleared, any 2 languages can interoperate. Did you understand what I'm telling you? If any 2 languages wants to communicate or interoperate with each other, they have 2 problems. If the 2 problems are resolved, any 2 languages can communicate with each other. Okay, just watch. If any 2 languages wants to communicate, or the other word, interoperate with each other, they have 2 hurdles, or they have 2 problems. What are the 2 problems? First problem, mismatch in compiled code. Second problem, mismatch in data types. What is the first one? Mismatch in compiled code. What is that mismatch in compiled code? That only, guys, that only we noticed here. C++ is generating. Java is generating. See, clear mismatch in compiled code now. I talk in Telugu, you talk in Punjabi. There is a mismatch now. Yes or not? Come here. Do you have a mismatch now? I am talking in English. You are talking in English. Everyone talking in English now. So that's what. Take your C sharp, VB, F sharp as regional languages. But we are all talking in one common language. What is that common language? English. So throughout the world, all the people can interact with each other by using that common language, English. Point clearer or not? Understood all of you? So that's what. So now tell me, did we clear the first problem? Did we clear the first problem? Yes or not? We just got clarity with the first problem. Online students, stop your questions. I'll answer you in the last. When I'm talking in the middle, you are just giving some questions. I'm not able to answer you. Hold on. In the last, I'll answer your questions. Okay? Fine. So, mismatch in compiled code problem is resolved. What is the second problem? Mismatch in data types. What is mismatch in data types? Mismatch in data types means, listen. See, suppose this is language 1, guys. This is language 1. Language 1, after compilation, generated object code. What is generated? Object code. Language 2, also, after compilation, generated object code. Can they communicate with each other? No mismatch in compiled code. Can they communicate with each other? Come on, speak out. There is no mismatch in compiled code. Can they communicate with each other? 100% not guaranteed. Why, sir? What is the problem now? Why not guaranteed? Because this is the second problem that may come into picture. What is the problem, In the first language, guys, integer data type is 2 bytes memory. In the second language, integer data type is 4 bytes memory. Did you understand me or not? Now tell me, can they interoperate? Can they communicate with each other? Not possible. Not possible. You and your friend want to exchange a dress with each other, a shirt or a trouser, something you want to exchange a shirt. Is the brand important? To exchange, is the brand important? Is the color important? Is the size important? No. Size is important. Yeah, the size is important. You see, you have same brand, same color, but yours is small, your friend is extra large now. What do you do now? You can't exchange with each other. Correct? So understand here, both are object code only. Both are integers only. Both are object code only, both are integers only. But size matters. Are you clear? So this is the second problem. What is that? Mismatch in data types. Okay? How do I know this is 4 bytes? When you learn the language will tell you that is 2 bytes, 1 byte, 4 byte. Okay? You're learning C#. When I teach you C#, I will tell you all the data types and I'll tell you the sizes of all the data types to you now. When you learn a language, you should know that. Are you clear? So that's what. So this is the second problem what we have. I hope you guys got the point, like mismatch in data types. Now tell me, coming to .NET languages, do you have mismatch in compiled code? No. We already saw that all are CIL or MSIL, any name here. Either you call CIL or you call MSIL. Sometimes you may hear the word as MSIL, sometimes you may hear the word as CIL. Don't be confused, both are same. Okay, now? They're just going to be common. So no mismatch in compiled code. Sir, what about mismatch in data types, sir? This is another problem you may be having it out. In .NET, we don't have mismatch in data types at all. In .NET, we don't have mismatch in data types at all. Because, all .NET languages follow a rule. What is the rule? Uniform data type structure. What is that? Uniform data type structure. What is the uniform data type structure? Similar types should always be same in size. Similar types should always be same in size. Take int. Int should be same in size in all the languages of .NET. How much? 4 bytes. In which language? In all. Character is 2 bytes. In which language? All. Boolean 1 byte. In which language? All. Date is 8 bytes. All languages. So now that uniformity will never miss to you. Are you clear? Names can mismatch, but sizes won't mismatch. What is that, sir? You look at here, names are mismatching. Did you concentrate here? What is the name of the data in C#? What is the name here? Names are mismatching, but still problem is not there. Why? Sizes are same. That only I asked you. Brand is not important. Color is not important. What is important? Size is important. You have different bands, but same size. You have different color, same size. You can exchange. So this is also the size matters basically. I hope you guys are clear. So there is no compiled code mismatch and there is no data type mismatch. What did I say here? We have a rule. What is the rule? Uniform data type structure. Uniform data type structure. That is similar types will always be same in size. That's what it tells us. So because of this, in .NET, we never face the two problems of compiled code mismatch and data type mismatch. But take other languages. If compiled code match, data type may not match. If data types match, compiled code may not match. If everything is matching, they can interoperate. Okay, na? Okay. So this is the first feature of .NET that is called language independency. Did you understand why I explained all these things now? You need to go step by step. Your foundation should be perfect. That's what I say. If you're generally people come here to learn the logic. I very frankly say, guys, I don't teach logic. Logic is something which should be developed on your own. That comes into practice. Based on practice only, logic will improvise in you. No one can teach you logic. It is not an injection to put in your body. Are you clear? You should be strong in the foundation. If you know the basics correctly, okay, you can automatically build applications very easily. So that's what I believe. So that's why I lay very strong foundation for you in the basic level first. Is my point clear? Okay. Yeah. These .NET languages like twin brothers. Yes, guys. Yes, yeah. All .NET languages are siblings. All .NET languages are siblings. Okay. Everyone is siblings only. That's all. So no confusions there. Okay. Yeah. You say twins. That will be a perfect word. Twins. They're identical twins. Twins also we have difference. Non-identical twins and identical twins. Okay. These are like identical twins. All the 5 .NET languages in the market we have now are identical twins. Identical twins means their height, their look, their color, everything will be same. So we call them as identical twins. So all 5 .NET languages are identical twins now. So you can easily interoperate with each other without any confusions. Okay, now. Well, guys, I'll wind up here. Tomorrow I'll teach you platform independency. What is platform independency? We'll learn in the tomorrow session. As I said, you guys don't worry about the notes. The complete notes I'll give you. Okay. Only thing is, all the notes will be posted in the Google Classroom here, but the notes will be available in Google Classroom. Only thing is, they won't give access to the Google Classroom until you make your payments. That's all. Okay. Once your payments are done, automatically you will be given access to Google Classroom, and from there you can download of the notes. Every time, whenever I make a modification, latest copies of the notes I'll be posting there, and from there all of you can download the notes. Is that clear? Okay, fine. Okay, guys, if you have any doubts, let me know. Otherwise, we can leave. You can meet tomorrow. Just a minute, guys. I have some questions here. Training available online. It is online and offline also. Yeah, in 3-month session at same time? No, not at all. The 3-month session is not same time. Each class will be at a different time, Chandu. Each class will be at a different time. I joined from today. Yeah, Subhash, I will give you the first and second class videos to you. Yes, Bhuban. Yes, Bibu Datta. C Sharp is 2.5 months, ASP.NET is 2.5 months, total 5 months, and fees is 6,000. If you want to learn the same thing. Jnana Ranjan, I'll tell you guys, when you go into programming, I'll tell you what is console and all the things. Don't bother here. Don't concentrate on the things. I will just only tell you what I asked you, focus on that. Syntax changes and that's all. What is console and all, we'll learn. The training is available both online and offline also. Srinu, the training is available both online and offline also. Okay, Rahul, in this course, you will cover all topics like link, generics, and delegates. Yes, Rahul. Yes, link, generics, delegates, all are covered. 12 p.m. to 9:30. Can you please let me know if only 8:45 to 10? See, batches will be starting regularly. You can pick the morning sessions. Subhash, batches will be starting regularly. You can pick the morning sessions. My sessions will always be in the morning only. My sessions will always be in the morning. You won't face a problem. For HTML and all, just pick the morning sessions. That's all. This is the C# to VB code converter. The site is converter.telerik.com. You can go there and you can use it. Nikila, I just posted the link to you. Just check it out. I will give you the 3 videos tomorrow. I'll give you 3 videos tomorrow. No, Saturday is not a holiday. We are a class tomorrow. Ajay, tomorrow we have a class, no holiday. And Bhuban, they will contact you for the fees. You don't worry. Management will contact you for the fees. Shino, I answered your questions. It is both online, offline. Ajay, it is 6-day week, not 5-day week. It is a 6-day week, not a 5-day week. Class duration will be, means you're telling the total duration. Class duration is 1 hour 15 minutes. 1 hour 15 minutes. Sri, admin is not decided. We will announce you. We will announce you. Array, you attend the classes, guys. They did not ask you to pay the fees now. When they ask you to pay the fees, we'll provide you the information. You don't worry. Concentrate on listening to the class. Bhuban, that's what I said to you. Admin numbers will provide you, not yet decided. Course duration is 5 to 6 months. Nagarjuna, course duration is 5 to 6 months.